Got it. $69. My paperwork said $69. Oh. Just call downstairs.
I just tell them.
Yeah.
You're up before the record, Jeffrey Bottoms, appearing on behalf of and with his Nancy. Tell Judge your name, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date not set for violation of probation in this matter. The matter was before the court because of a positive alcohol test being December 22nd. And a test positive for marijuana in January. And the defendant failed to appear for one day in the work week. Your Honor, she will respond to the court's questions about the positive test. She was hoping, because of some medical issues, the court might consider her the ability to get a medical marijuana script from a doctor.
Not at this point. After she's ignored my order not to, no. I'll explore it down the road.
She did make a $300 payment today, Your Honor, and she is signed up for New Frontier as far as substance abuse evaluation. She has her appointment on February 20th.
Ma'am, are you working?
Yes,
Where do you work?
I started at Earth Distribution.
What do they do?
I work in customer service support,
What do they distribute?
everything.
Everything? Just a shipping place? How long have you been there?
Started January
Where'd you work before that?
1st. Great Lakes Water Authority.
How long were you there?
Started there in May 2024.
Okay. Officer Grant, do you have any test results on the THC positives as far as levels? According to the paperwork, she tested positive 12/22 and 1/7.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think they sent it to the lab because I think she admitted and signed the form stating that she knew she was positive for it, so.
Okay.
This probation hearing suddenly becomes tense when the judge finds out the defendant tested positive for marijuana after being directly ordered to stay clean. When she tries to explain herself, the judge stops her and reminds her of one very important thing.
The task that you gave me was very simple, but it's difficult. So it was taking a little bit of getting adjusted to. I have, since you asked me, I have completely stopped.
Let's just be clear. I never asked you.
Well, you told me, I'm sorry.
I ordered you.
I completely stopped. It's been a struggle for me.
Okay, hold on. I told you in September 3. So September, I told you to stop. You didn't stop in September. When did you stop?
Stopped in December. My
Okay.
birthday, I'll be honest.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, pretty much it's been a lot for me to get adjusted. And that's really been better.
Okay. You're scheduled for an evaluation with New Frontier? When? 20th, 20? Have you set up your testing? Oh, non-compliant. Never mind. We're doing that. How about payments? Have you done any payments?
Yes. Today. Online? No, I'm going downstairs.
Oh, you're going to pay.
So I make a $300 payment today.
Okay. I'm sorry you said that, Mr. Bowditch. Heather, review date, March 19th, what time?
9 a.m.
All right, Ms. Moore, I'm going to set you up for a review, March 19, 9 a.m.
Am I able to do a Zoom course, sir? Me taking days off work and interview, I just started there. We can do anything. I mean, if she works.
What time do you work?
30.
I'll let you Zoom one time. I'm not making any promises beyond that. The only reason I'm giving you a chance to get on track is because your honesty right now. That's the only reason. I will give you grace if you screw up. I will not give you grace if you blow smoke up my ass. Don't screw up, because at some point my grace runs out too. But I understand, as well as somebody that doesn't fight the fight, I think I understand substance abuse. So I understand there's bumps in the road when you're trying to change your behaviors. I have yet to find a good excuse for me to get smoke up my ass. Deal?
Yeah.
All right, so zoom in on the 19th. Have good things to tell me. And we'll go from there. Hold on. I gotta say this, or I'll forget. You're younger. You remember what you wanted to say. At this point, you have violated my probation. At this point, I'm not going to sanction that. If there are further violations, I will sanction, and those sanctions may be compounded by what's already happened. You understand that? Okay. So just because I'm not sanctioning you now doesn't mean this might not bite you in the butt later, but only if there's further problems. Your turn.
So did miss my work program on February 2nd. Right now, my grandfather, he's actually transitioning today, so I've been dealing.
Good luck. Good luck.
Going into hospice.
Yeah, he's in hospice, so he's doing a transition today, so I did miss, but I am able to go instead of from moving forward.
Reschedule the work program, and I'm not gonna, well, once again, I won't sanction. Deal? Okay, good luck. Good luck with your grandpa. Who's next, Mr. Boder?
Matthew, you're on?
Matthew,
I'm sorry to interrupt. We have to go.
All right.
So,
Huron, have fun.
yeah. Sorry, guys. Thanks for waiting.
Not here.
Rough crowd, I should have passed out business cards.
All right, I've got Miss Matthews' file.
Your Honor, we found several sentences of Ms. Matthew. Your Honor, I have received the PSI. I have reviewed the PSI. We did find it factually accurate. With
Good.
one addition, and that is, she is now employed.
Beautiful,
Bigby, the coffee place,
beautiful.
BIGTBE, the coffee place in South. Be like it.
How many hours a week?
Record, Ms. Tillo, with your permission now.
How many hours a week you getting?
I haven't even really technically started. I haven't worked my first day, but only when my daughter's at school, so.
Okay.
It's not hurt.
What are you thinking? You get 20 hours a week, 30 hours a week, maybe?
Probably 20.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, other than that, we find it factually accurate. We would ask the court to respectfully adopt the recommendations of probation.
All right. All right, Ms. Matthew, anything you want to add? Don't feel that you have to. All right. I'm going to go along with the recommendations of probation. I will adopt in full the recommendations you went over with your attorney. That means items 1 through 10 are now court order. That includes the 20 hours of community service at some registered 501c3 nonprofit registered as such with the IRS. Fines and costs on the file, $1,300. Can you pay it today? Go downstairs. They'll tell you what your options are. Any questions? Good luck. Next one.
Judge real fast, this girl that you said to finish 2 days, next Thursday, Friday, are we just closing it after that?
Yeah, she started, well, except for the one.
She paid.
Yeah.
I think she paid in full.
Was that a delays? Yeah, she said. So no, we're still running, we're running a time frame, but that didn't even look.
I'm pretty sure we already convicted him.
Oh, is she the one?
Shaw,
Yeah. She's already, conviction's already on there.
So 2 days close out?
Yeah. Who's next? Yes. Vanessa.
Last one, Your Honor, is Mr. Sportel Scott. She said she is the last one I.
All right, Mr. Scott, I got a file here, May 4th, 2024, drinking and driving. Go ahead.
Your Honor, for the record, Judge Bowden, sitting on behalf of Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, could you tell Judge your name, record, please?
Yeah, Corey Scott.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's the date time set for a violation of probation. There's, the initial comment was the defendant was arrested in West Bloomfield. I believe that was on a warrant for an offense that occurred prior to him being on probation.
That correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay,
It was a charge from May of last year.
okay.
So I don't believe that's a violation of the court.
You got a court case next week on that one? February 20? Good luck. All right.
Other than that, Your Honor, he has done the work program, he is paid in full. He did get an evaluation. He hasn't attended any treatment. I'm not sure that he has received what the evaluation is recommending, but he looked at the evaluation.
Mhm.
By the way, it has really nothing to do with alcohol or anything like that. It's for mostly
Yep, I saw it.
of anxiety.
Where'd you do the evaluation at, sir?
Mine. In Detroit, MIND.
Never heard of them. Okay. And they recommended treatment. Have you started that follow-up?
I'm not sure they've communicated that with you.
Yeah. So here's what I've got. The evaluation recommended that you obtain treatment for anxiety and poor decision making. Sounds like a good idea. All right,
And he is prepared to follow those recommendations.
okay.
The bulk of everything else is complete, Your Honor.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you 30 days to get, and I'm not gonna give you a review date, because I don't want you to have to come in to do this. Just send an email. I'm gonna give you 30 days to send us documentation that you're following up on that recommendation, whether or not you've started classes, you've started a program, or you've got a program on the books, but it just had, it doesn't start till the end of March or whatever. Deal?
If you can get into that, we anticipated 9 months to be able, so that you maybe can get off probation.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing, Your
All
Honor.
right, good luck, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right,
Ron, please go on.
who are these folks?
Pretty lot for a sentencing.
Lawton,
Yes.
come on up.
Please state your name. Sir.
Thank you.
This date and time set for sentencing. I did have a chance to review the pre-sentencing investigation report and recommendation. Outside of the victim statement, maybe, I'm not gonna open my case for today. I think there may be a few details that may have been added to the victim statement that I don't really remember seeing in discovery. So I don't think it's really a factual correction or deletion, just.
Right.
Everything else in there looks accurate, but we already agree with that. Mr. Lawton doesn't have any concerns. I don't have any worries about his ability to comply with the required conditions. So we would ask the court humbly to adopt the recommendation. I think it's a 24-month recommendation. I don't see anything that would make him ineligible for an early termination so long as he fully applied and had no violations.
Okay,
And just with the TVs, we had a few of those conditional pleas where it was to be no early termination. I'm not seeing that on.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I was guessing the backstop was 24 months.
Okay.
Mr. Lawton, he says that you don't have to say anything, but is there anything you know say or feel that you know? No, okay, good deal.
Was this a delayed sentence?
So I tried to look up the case. Maybe here's what I can do.
I don't know if it was.
Or I'm sorry that we pled on.
What date, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, he knows.
Yeah.
So, I'll see what I can, I bet I can reverse these.
Heather, can you confirm that or deny it? Was it supposed to be a delayed sentence though? Because I don't have any notes that it was.
No,
No.
I don't think it
it
was.
wasn't. It was a regular.
Straight plea. Yeah, yeah.
So there was
Okay.
a couple dismissals
Okay,
due to insufficiency, and then we reached that agreement. So no, there would be
Okay.
no reason that he would go with early termination. I mean, everything that would allow him to do early terminations in his hands, not part of the plea.
okay. Anything else, gentlemen, before I sentence? That was a no for the record.
Yeah, type, I'm sorry. You just said.
I see it, but there you go. All right, Mr. Lawton, I'm going to go ahead and adopt the recommendation. I'm going to put you on probation for 24 months. 1 through 11 were recommendations. You went over those with Mr. Hadley. Those are now court ordered. Fines and costs total $1,200. Can you pay that today? Downstairs, we'll tell you what your options are. Any questions? Good luck.
You know, run through things, you have questions? You know, I just. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure it comes to share it with me. But, there's the way, I'm not supposed to. Communication is. So it's something really should figure out. Correct. But. Just.
Tony, I'm doing some bench warrants on some of these show causes.
You should transfer. Okay, which you, 230. 521, 0584. If that's what I hit, it was river checking earlier. All right, man. Just check me downstairs. Go. All right, go. Right, we're good. You too.
Josh, if you give me a couple minutes, I'd like to talk to you about something else.
All right.
Shut down.
And so far, we haven't seen any money and we haven't seen any hours. True? Okay, why? Are you working?
Well, I am, I mean, I'm employed, but it's
Where are you working?
not for crisis.
What do you mean, you're not on schedule? Mean you're laid off?
I don't know what they're doing. I wish I could have, I wish I had an answer for my.
When's the last time you worked?
The end of December. They're
End-
supposed to call us back, but
End of December?
yeah, but I started a different job.
Okay. All right, so while you've got all the free time on your hands, why aren't you doing your community service?
That's what I've been coming up, what I came up here for. The list that I had, there was like no openings. I called almost
Okay.
every number, but I got someone tomorrow. I got an email to show you if you want to see,
An email, I'm sorry,
for like verification that I started tomorrow.
where at?
Somewhere in Detroit, I believe it's Focus Hope.
Okay, all right. So they're actually giving you a schedule?
Yeah, they told me to come tomorrow,
Okay. All right,
next week, and then the next Friday after.
okay. So when are we gonna see some money?
Well, I started the new job Monday. I got
Where at?
the name of the place?
Yeah.
Michigan Fire.
What do they do?
It's like a charter bus company
And it's called Michigan Fire?
or Indian Trails, but the name of the company is Michigan Fire.
Odd number for a bus line. Okay, so what are you gonna be doing with them?
I'll be a service agent.
Okay. All right, full time?
Yeah.
Okay,
Separately.
all right, so I'm assuming you probably don't get a check for 2 weeks?
Hopefully sooner, but
At worst, 2 weeks? All right, so let's do this. Before you get out of here, I'll give you some more time to get your community service hours in. Before you get out of here, get a paper plan, get a plan on paper for a payment plan. So X number of dollars every 2 weeks, every month. Start it in a couple of weeks so you know you got some money coming.
A Rod case turns tense when the judge realizes the defendant hasn't completed a single hour of community service for nearly a year. The courtroom grows quiet as the judge questions her excuses, then firmly orders her to report for work immediately.
tomorrow, the Friday after, so maybe another 3 weeks.
What was our date? Our review date? March who? 19th?
19.
March 19th?
It'll be in the morning on your.
Okay. Can she email that to you and say the court date? All right. How does she do it?
Contact us.
Contact. So if you get documentation, you got to have documentation on the community service. So if you get it before the 19th that you finished your 30, go on our website, contact us, send it there, and we can avoid you coming in on the 19th just to give it to us. As long as you're making your payments and you do that. All right. So I'd rather have you working than here.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else? All right.
It's awesome. Do we have your email? Well, let me see, because then I'll just shoot you an email. Is it China Dawson?
No.
Yeah, I'll just shoot you an email with my email address, and then that you can just forward it to that address. Thank you.
That's not a night out. That's. My belch made the different paragraphs together, the gene, once we get to. This is a deal, and right, should be. Good too. Yeah, go on. I mean, thousands. Thousands, because I'm rack up some ridiculous things. Wait, you know, we know, it's probably something. Yeah, it's been like thousands of dollars. And another way lesson for it, people, if you get court visits, deal. Right? So many people think about my money, I can't go to court, take care of my grant. It's free to talk. You just come in and say, look, I got this ticket, what are my options? And because if you don't spend it with that, if you don't, in our venue, it changes from venue to venue. You get a ticket, 2 weeks to do something. Once it hits our system, clock starts ticking. We don't hear from you in 2 weeks, that just went on your record. You're defaulted. You owe 11. And in a few more days, you owe more. And then, you know, they'll tell you something, you get up formula. And the computer just does it all on its own. So if you get a ticket, deal with it. Especially now, it's so easy. Just about every court I know. All you gotta do is send an email. So, look, I got a ticket, such and such a day, here's my ticket number. I want to make the points, which is usually what we do. They do it, I want to fight. And you just start the communication. It's the clock. You can't hear you because. Yeah, I don't know if they're positive for a while. What's it cost?
$40.
No, it was just $100. It was first $80, $120. Ann Arbor was the first time I ever saw this. They had a, if you got a parking ticket, they told you where the parking kiosk is. And I don't remember the dollar. Well, yeah. If you paid it within 2 hours of the ticket being issued to you, it was $2. If you paid it after 8 hours, it was $4. Longer it took, but no. Yeah. Yeah, it was all on that, right? You didn't have to make any appointments or anything like that. Literally, they got the ticket, find the kiosk, they turn it. A lot of it depends on the case, so, what is how you return the funds. For a drinking and driving charge by statute, I am not allowed to set something until they've been, use assessment. So I've got to do something, some of the timeline, you give them a link, say, get out of line, you can do this 30 minutes, whatever, something. And we always, make them sit down and say, officer, unless, you know, like you guys with some key heads, he might, do you know, does he come in for a while, and if you know, it doesn't, I tell them. Sometimes when they're on stagers, we'll let them do, like, Zoom in every quarter, do some part of that, stuff, instead of sitting down with us. But that, in that case, I have to have stuff, I can ignore everything below the cost down. Okay, so they make a recommendation, percent based on it. I can ignore, I'm not obligated to follow the recommendation. But to me, it's absolutely required. I'm a paying to go for one.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah. But other cases, there are certain parameters, right? So, roll the license suspended charge, the maximum penalty is up to $500 plus court up to 92 days. I can't get it out of order.
Is it on your side?
That's all. How I decided to do it. So my problem is, yes, along with some, what's the most heated shot? The most heated, oh, yeah, in there, like what? Today, when we found. Can't tell you if it's a case, we tell you what starts in the law, thank you. It's people that can go on, not at all. Studying, once again, they're, when I'm trying to, they're, so I guess it's really fun, where, well, you saying now, and.
Yes,
You know,
to get.
you're gonna, they not come to the, how many ones? Standard thing, before I would say, next time it's presented for. And then that's one conducted for, not the learn. And, you know, I remember last time I had to do something like, that's 3 becomes reports. We can do this all day, or I'm just gonna go to jail time. And I did it. And you do it. Last time, it was 30 days ago, and he still had to deal with the misdemeanor. It's just, it's contemptible. It's just, once again, there's a rule, set of rules in this game, I gotta know what they are. You know, and I was go back to that, and Ron White, you really know Ron White? Comedian? Ron White's got this whole, he was in the blue collar time business before he got involved. And he had this whole thing about being, showing being drunk and disorderly. Right? And because he was drunk in public, and this thing was, I didn't want to be in public. You threw my drunk ass out into the street. You know, talking about violence and race. And he talked about, the line was, I knew I had a constitutional right to remain silent. I no longer have to live. And that happens over here all the time, so they just can't not say what they want to say. And that's the other thing, in this business, some people, I call it the self-preservation bond. And it's all part of that same thing, knowing what the rules we gave, knowing where you're at on the food chain. And I've said before, that guy lacks that self-preservation. He could not say what he had to say, and he knew he was gonna get in trouble. He couldn't stop us. Right? You know, when I tell you, don't interrupt me again, that's like, and you're, and honestly, you're not in control of it, your own voice. I think that is, but yeah, I lose my time. And I'm not saying that was a problem. Somebody asked me, one of the educators said, I'm not sure of the question, but it's like, do you ever just say, I need to take a break before we get that? I'm like, I need to say it more times.
Oh.
And I know some judges that we really good, it's like, good for you. You know? But I'm helping, I'm a recovering anger guy, right? I've dealt with that, I know what. And if you got an anger issue, try to deal with it now. Because it doesn't get any easier as you get older and what they're doing. Any of you guys, this one? Any of you guys ever had a tantrum to the point where you, when it was over, you looked around and thought, thank God nobody saw it? Anybody? Yeah, you ever break your own shit? Oh. I mean, see what's stronger than that? And part of it is age related, right? We had to make it over, when we get more able to deal with our emotions. Remember, when I was available, I don't remember what set me off. I remember I was still looking at out of that. And something set me off, and I ended up, I grew up in the wooded area. And I remember I ended up outside wrestling with this tree, like trying to rip this tree out of the ground. And it was only level 3. They still had good roots. And I remember, it felt like an hour, but it was probably only 10 minutes or something. And now I'm done. I'm all scratched up. Wrestling with this bark. I'm all scratched up, out of breath. And I remember, like, I'm in the middle of 13 acres, don't have neighbors. I remember looking around and saying, what's still in there? If you don't learn how to control your emotions, your emotions don't control you. So, another piece of advice you guys. I'll tell you, if you have an anger issue, and you want to do something about it, come see me. I will have you sit down with one of the restaurants, which they will give you resources to deal with your anger. As soon as you get on top of it, it's like a self-abuse problem. As soon as you realize you got anything to beat you up with, the better you are. What do you got?
Have you got anybody not filtering for it?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do about it?
Well, no, it's just quite we just had this happen last week, because that said, I'm going to show up for a drunk crying, and she was fine.
Or that's
Excused. Do you remember what that woman did last week with the bad?
Was it a 2-1? I thought it was a 2-1.
Was it that high?
It was in the tubes when she was
It
here.
was 2-1? Yeah. And she drove? And everything's done something. And I'm trying to put her 40% because I don't know if she understands what's going on. So the judge ordered, when the preliminary process, we get the ball into it, the same thing happens against side law, because they can be done. She will, and then while he ends up, I think she admitted to the cops that she was there. She was actually arrested. Take the noise down so we can take her to sentencing. Tony, you don't have to sit here for sentencing if you don't want to.
I'm fine.
Thank you, though.
I don't know if we have any more show causes or not.
We do,
Do we?
there's more. Might be done.
Probably.
Let me see the left.
So he sends his people in and he doesn't come in.
Judge, he could be behind that.
Yeah.
Did you get his papers?
Mr. Bowditch, give me a name.
I spoke with a young lady. She's not on the docket that I could.
Well, let's do somebody that's on the docket first.
Do you have a Miss Dulcie on the docket, John?
I do.
Then Miss Dulcie would be first.
Come on up, Miss Dolce.
Problem was, she wasn't on the docket. I don't have any report.
Your appearance for Miss Dolce.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45267, hearing on behalf of and with Miss Dulcie.
All right, we've got it.
According to Miss Dulcie, this is the day for a violation of probation hearing. In this matter, Miss Dulcie admits that she was scheduled to do 20 hours of community service, of which she has completed 4. She ran into some medical difficulties, which she still suffers from a little bit. And so she has not completed her next 16 hours. And she just wants to find out from the court how much time she could get to finish her remaining 16.
Where'd you do the 4?
Please, thank you. The Farmers Angels.
What do they do?
This for the children.
Oh, neat. Okay. All right. Do you have documentation of the 4?
I have it in my email.
Okay.
A little while ago.
Yes, I did.
It should be the last page in there in the paper touch.
Days I couldn't go to my son out on the snow and know what it is.
Oh, fleece and thank you. That's cute. I thought you said please and thank you. That's cute. Okay. All right. Is that where you're going to do the rest of it? How much time you want? Say again? How much time you want to do the remaining hours? 60? 6. 6 to 8 weeks to do 16 hours? Are you working?
No.
Then no. How old's your son? Take him with you. Then find someplace else to do your community service. There's places that'll take your kid. I'm not giving you 6 weeks. I sent you November 20th. I'll give you 30 days. And have you paid the money? Okay. All right, so let's go to March 27th.
What's March from seven?
Her due date to get the hours. Can you?
So it's not a next review.
No. All right, you're all set. Who's next, Mr. Bowditch?
We have Miss Tiara Lewis. You may have a file.
Yes, you do. All right. All right, Ms. Lewis got a couple civil infractions.
Your Honor, this is what I can glean from this. Miss Lewis came in, and I believe, I don't know if these were in default or something, but she ended up bypassing going in front of the judge and ended up being responsible for these tickets. And was, according to Mr. Taylor, was going to do some work program to pay out $545. That somewhat failed. But I was wondering if the court would consider setting aside the defaults in these tickets and letting Miss Lewis have a court date. And at that court date, we would ferret out what needs to be paid and what's missing.
These are from September.
Yes, Your Honor, she did come in and try to deal with them, but not realizing she could get a court date. But I believe they did enter into default.
Yeah, she didn't contact us till November 4th. Want to know what her payment options were. I won't set aside the default, but I'll give her more time to, if you want to get on a payment plan, I'll get you on a payment plan.
I don't have a job right now.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Alright. So if you don't think you're in a position to make decisions, I'll give you another date, come back. Sure, March what? March 19th, okay? What time, Heather? 9 AM. All right, we'll just review it then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good luck, man. Next one.
Next, Your Honor, we have Ms. Jessica Davis.
It seems to me I pulled that file earlier today too. Yeah, that was the Zoom one. Yeah.
Never mind. Then we would have Desiree Shaw. Oh, my.
I don't have a file.
Is that one that you have in your hand, Joe?
Times two. It's cool.
All right, Miss Shaw is here for a retail fraud file from January of last year.